Yesterday, our ZNS News team aired a story about a mother speaking out on the alleged abuse of her 10-year-old son at a Bimini school. Now, an attorney at law is weighing in on the incident and also speaking to the law surrounding it.
Reports of an alleged abuse at a school on the island of Bimini has left many in shock. Attorney Osmond Johnson says unless the force used by the officer was conducive to the lawful arrest or the apprehension of an individual through criminal complaint, then he believes it was clearly illegal.
These are youngsters under the age of 12 years old, and there are very limited circumstances, as I'm sure most of our viewers would appreciate, in which a child of that age would be obliged to encounter the police under any circumstances, much less in circumstances where physical force is being applied to them by an officer of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. It's absolutely illegal what took place.
A mother on the island of Bimini spoke with us on the alleged abuse of her 10-year-old son at a primary school on that island. She claims that an officer was called to the school by the principal, where 8 students were allegedly beaten. The mother claims she immediately went to the police department, where they could not assist her. While the prominent attorney says the Royal Bahamas Police Force has a complaints and corruption unit, which is mandated to deal with these types of incidents.
In my view, the dismissive approach which appears to have been taken by the officers in Bimini is not something that should be encouraged. It is, in my view, a complaint which should have been fielded at the time that it was brought to the attention of the proper authorities, and action should have been taken. The officer involved should certainly be placed on administrative leave. A disciplinary proceeding should be brought against that officer because the message needs to be sent.
He says there are provisions of the law that protects children against this type of physical abuse, and in this case, he believes the law was apparently completely ignored by both the officer and principal.
It's atrocious, and I am calling on the Ministry of Education to take the appropriate steps. The principal should absolutely be terminated. There's no way that our school children should be led and given such a poor example of leadership as what we've seen most recently.
Johnson advises the mother to make a formal complaint against both the officer and principal. He also suggests she should obtain the services of a lawyer. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Azra Quant.